flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You know, listen to the mind of an Terry's move. I'm the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Now, I just want to help everybody out real quick, because, you know, Earth technically ain't flat or globe or round. You know what I'm saying? Earth is a realm that have geographical locations based upon each space and each area that, you know, some type of field of reality can derive out of, because there's many different fields. You got fields that deals with creating things that we call like beaches. We have fields creating things in nature that we call like woods and forests. You know what I'm saying? And we have fields that create things like deserts and other kind of circumstances and stuff like. So for the most part, this puts us in an area of understanding. We're experiencing a wave, a transition. So, you know, when it comes into understanding the shape and stuff like that, you know, all you got to do is really ask the individual, right? Are there different sea levels? Because water reach its level, right? Or it matched the level of its container, right? So if you're looking at Earth as a container and you're trying to use water to explain it, even though water got many transitions, not just the density version of it appearing to be fluid. But if water reaches its level, then all you got to do is ask the individual, okay, are there different sea levels? Because you can't go beyond science. So are there different sea levels between the distance of the eastern continents all the way going to Antarctica, to the western continents? I mean, to the western hemisphere. Are there different sea levels? Now, if we're using science, you have to say yeah. You can't say no. So if water reaches level and there's different sea levels, then that means it's not flat. Okay, that's off the back from that. Then when we start talking about globe, right? It puts you in a situation where the globe is not a globe either, because we're experiencing a transition based on that same type of observation. So we see that thing is not a full cycle, it's not a full 360, so it's not really a full sphere, or it's not fully going around. It's doing something like going around, and it's just based upon observation of the events that's being created, that y'all call light, or what's being emitted, or what you think you observing with your senses and stuff like that based on observation. So this lets you know that you are experiencing a transition, and the transition itself is something that come full circle, something that's well-rounded. But the actual form itself that we are in is what produces that product. So you're just seeing many different shapes and many different forms, not just round and globe. So this is a atmospherical fluid density level interacting with each other, producing pressure, fusion, and friction to produce the many different shapes, forms, images, from light to heavy physical, metaphysical to physical that we see today. So you can't get lost in any of these things when you talk about a shape, when you understand, is this a transition? And transition plays out in waves. And when we look at the many different waves, we see the many different transitions a wave can take. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm just helping everybody out.